everyone, Kat here. I hope you're all doing really well. And I hope you're in the mood for just some uplifting, happy nature stuff, because that's what I've got for you today. Not my usual books. Today I decided I was going to channel Elaine from Cobalt Dragon, and if you're not checking her out, you are missing out. I will link her down below. But she's been doing these awesome videos of her yard, or in, earthing or gardening as I call it. And just, she has a nice jungle full of animals, and she's been slowly taming it and seeing how it progresses, and it's awesome. And so it kind of made me want to do a little video of how my yard is going so far. These are the things that I had to buy because I could not wait for stuff to start blooming. As is, literally none of the seeds that I have planted have sprouted except for, well, they haven't bloomed except for two. I have two single cosmos that have, given me a nice pretty flower this year. Everything else, I either bought it reseeded itself, or it's a perennial that somehow managed to survive despite the weather and me. So I will, show you little clips of my backyard as it is now, some pictures of what it was when I bought stuff before it died or had its blooming season, and hopefully you will enjoy it. And just a nice, calming, pretty flower video. And maybe some birdie sounds in the background, because y'all know I love my nature. How many videos have I shown now of the bunnies and the birds and whatnot? And if you haven't seen those, I'll link them in the playlist down below of just my animal playlist, which also features the pups and the kitties that you're really here for. And if you're looking for the books, don't worry, those are still here. I am a bibliophile after all, but it's my channel. I run it how I want with whatever makes me happy. And that's flowers and animals too. And Halloween stuff, as you can see back here. So I hope you all are doing well. I hope you enjoy this. And I will see you soon. Bye. Happy reading. This is the raging jungle part of my yard. And this is just all the flowers that I have bought, all the pots, because I could not wait for, you know, everything to pop up. So this is either bought or, well, this is the cosmos that I showed y'all I was going to plant in that one, you know, Simple Joys video. These are volunteers from last year. I want to say they're Goditas. And those are some other seeds that I have popped up. Those are the bachelor buttons. I have no idea what on earth this is. It tried to take over literally every single pot. And the bunnies have chewed this. This used to have my black lilies in it. And this is my lime tree that is a survivor. It has tried to die every winter in my garage, and it has come back. It still will not give me limes that don't fall off and die before they're big. I had a bunch of beautiful lilies. I will have to post pictures of those because they have since died. Well, it's kind of hard to see. There was some phlox in there, but that was earlier this year. And sunflowers that I did not plant. Those are courtesy of the birds. And this thing that I flipping love, there are multiple colors of it. This is the magic crepe myrtle that has red flowers on it. It also comes in pink, white, and purple. But I love red, so, you know, we went with black and red because it makes my little dark heart happy. And I just call this the Pet Me plant. It's like a silver mound artemisia I buy every year because it's just so soft. Some of this I have plans to plant. Like this beautiful thing that I got. I can't believe this was a $10 rose. It's going to go along my fence because look how beautiful it is. And it has a crap ton of buds on it. And this thing that I just love the foliage on. I was hoping for this, but I couldn't separate it. And then all the buds like got eaten up and died. Because this was a little $5 mini rose that's supposed to get like a foot tall. So it'd be perfect for a little indoor thing, maybe. And my crazy herb garden that likes to replant itself as basil. There's some lemon thyme in there. The weeds keep trying to take over. I worked on this like 4 days ago. But this just smells so flippin' good. And this thing is evil. I'll have to get my gloves because that, you can't tell, but it's spiny and it hurts like crap. That is from last year. That's some purple opal basil. This was already this size when I bought it a month and a half ago. That wasn't even, I didn't plant it. It wasn't even here last week. Kind of like this ginormous sunflower that I did not plant. That was courtesy of the birds. And that is just a pretty volunteer marigold. See, these are the seeds that I planted a month ago that have just sprouted. And they will turn into that. That's the cinnamon basil that I get it just because isn't that the prettiest little flower? I'm hoping this becomes a jungle. Got all my beautiful lilies. I love it. And the little man coming to investigate the chamomile pot. Sadly, most of this is not the seeds that I planted. I thought it was. I got all excited. No, a lot of that is weeds that I have been constantly picking. But we've got our nasturtium in here. Some kind of volunteers, possibly a dark sunflower. One marigold. Some orange daylilies. These are my cosmos that I used to fill in because the seed packets were so flippin' tiny. We've got a little bit of the bachelor button that I planted and some random zinnias that I had managed to collect seeds over the last few years. Ooh, some ones that planted themselves in the pots that I just put on the side to kind of help control the weeds popping through. And some hollyhocks that will supposedly bloom in a year. Because I had some black ones that I absolutely love. They sprouted, got about 4 feet tall, never came back. And there's this bad boy that just finished blooming. He's got some fresh bud on him. This is the only thing that I have kept alive in the ground for multiple years. Everything else dies the second I put it in the ground. It's a red hybrid tea rose. I've got another red one here that is trying to come back after the bunnies chewed it to death, and then we had like a negative 30-degree winter. I just bought this pretty one and put him in the ground about 2 weeks ago. He had one half bud on him that has since died, and now he's come back. He was buried in the jungle. The boyfriend just finished working on it last weekend. And my big blackberry bush that I never planted, which is good because I've never gotten blackberries off of it either. The birds and the squirrels beat me to it. It's a good thing they're cute. See, I've got the hole. The little man is exploring for some plants that are in my jungle on my porch. Hopefully this will look cooler when it fills out. This is just a red stick dogwood that's got some really pretty foliage and the little berries that are left over after it flowers really early in the year. This I'm hoping survives because this used to be a shady spot, and then the tree that was providing shade got taken out. So this should get really big if it lives and have lots of pretty flowers. So I'm excited to see what happens there. And this is garden 2. This is strictly replantings, reseedings. My bachelor buttons that are going bonkers. I planted them last year and got maybe 2. And now they are taking over. They have been flowering since, April. I never planted that marigold. So I don't know where that came from. The zinnias were in the back because they're like 4 feet tall. And look at these pretty fellas that I planted last year and I didn't get a single one. And I planted a single pack of these 3 summers ago. I'm kind of sad because before these were literally shoulder high on me. They're not anymore. They're not even knee high because they made nice cover that the bunnies would hide in. But they're so pretty. And then I have some random stuff and some sunflowers that, again, reseeded themselves. They survived the finch sitting on the flower, eating and spitting them off. I have to be careful because the bees love it. And the bees love to chase me because I'm a redhead. So that is my less crazy than normal garden 2. And this is just a work in progress as we haven't lined it out because it's been rainy and crazy hot. So the boyfriend's still working on tearing this up to get me my garden 3. But look at this pretty volunteer that I don't know where it came from, but isn't that pretty? It looked like a little rose, but of big crazy fuzzy leaves when it first started. And whatever that is, that looks like baby daisies, but it's just a weed, but it flowers, so I love it. Hopefully this has brought a little joy to you like it does to me, and I will see you soon. Bye. I keep forgetting this poor baby when I water half the time, but this is just a cilantro, or not cilantro, I hate cilantro, citronella plant to help keep the yuckiness away from the boyfriend when he sits out here. And then of course we've got all the feeders for the babies.